Two managers, one historic showdown. How did Arne Slot, the rising tactician, dismantle Pep Guardiola's genius and leave his Man City side in shambles?
Marking and zonal. The ball goes short, they've worked it, and Liverpool score. Cross comes Guardiola to try and stop him, still with Salah. Salah in towards Szoboszlai, 2-0.
This isn't just a match story, it's a masterclass in outsmarting one of football's greatest minds. The stakes couldn't have been higher.
Could he be the man? Not to be! Rodri! 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 Rodri!
Man City, a team synonymous with dominance and consistency, entered the match under unfamiliar circumstances, losing games left, right and centre. Questions about their energy levels, and a squad riddled with injuries had left Pep Guardiola in a precarious position. Even with his reputation as an innovator, the pressure was mounting. What was once a consistent, composed force on the pitch had recently looked unsettled, unsure, and critically beatable. On the other hand, Liverpool under Arne Slot had been everything City were not.
The one obvious target, it is Dominic Szoboszlai!
Slot's Reds were confident, dynamic, and ruthlessly effective. Slot, known for his strategic mind and ability to adapt, had infused Liverpool with a renewed sense of purpose, combining the relentless intensity fans loved from the Klopp era with a newfound tactical versatility. Before the clash, Slot had been full of admiration for Guardiola's contributions to the game, openly celebrating him as a profound influence. But admiration aside, Slot knew exactly what needed to be done. His task was to expose the vulnerabilities in Guardiola's system, particularly the sacrifices City had made to compensate for injuries. Slot's choice of a 4-1-4-1 formation showed his intent, a calculated setup designed to suffocate City's intricate build-up play and strike ruthlessly on the break. For Slot, he didn't want to just win the game, he wanted to make a statement. Arne Slot's arrival at Liverpool in the summer of 2024 has marked a pivotal moment in the Premier League. Slot took over from Jurgen Klopp at a time when Liverpool needed rejuvenation, but also as a continuation of its high standards. This season, he hasn't just filled big shoes, he's upgraded them. Slot's system has reinvigorated Liverpool, blending disciplined structure with creative freedom. Their performances have been defined by versatility, collective effort and resilience. Players like Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis Mac Allister have flourished under Slot, adding both work rate and technical dynamism to Liverpool's midfield. Mohamed Salah is enjoying one of his best statistical seasons, while new additions and academy graduates have blended seamlessly into the squad. Meanwhile, Man City under Pep Guardiola have stumbled. Once a powerhouse of consistency, City have lost key players like Kevin De Bruyne to injuries, leaving a creative void in their midfield. The reliance on Erling Haaland for goals had made their attack predictable, especially when opposing managers like Slot find ways to isolate the towering striker. Guardiola's side has uncharacteristically dropped points against teams lower in the table, showcasing a fragility that hasn't been associated with City in recent years. Liverpool's consistency has come from Slot's ability to handle pressure. He's managed a congested fixture list brilliantly, rotating smartly and extracting maximum effort from every player. City, on the other hand, have often appeared fatigued and tactically disjointed, with Guardiola's frequent experiments sometimes backfiring instead of solving problems. The Premier League clash on February 23, 2025 at the Etihad highlighted just how far Liverpool have come under Slot. Liverpool's 2-0 victory wasn't just about the result, but the manner in which they dismantled City on their home turf. From the outset, it was clear that Slot had a meticulous game plan designed to exploit Guardiola's tendencies. City's reliance on possession football and attacking through narrow channels played right into Liverpool's hands. Slot set up his midfield to press selectively, forcing City into awkward areas. Szoboszlai and Mac Allister worked tirelessly to cut off pressing lanes, while Van Dijk and Konate neutralised Haaland with precision marking. Trent Alexander-Arnold, deployed in a hybrid role, was instrumental in nullifying City's high press, while also kickstarting counterattacks. His long ball to Salah in the first half led to the opening goal, exposing the space behind City's high defensive line. Guardiola's insistence on pushing numbers forward made them vulnerable to quick transitions, something Liverpool exploited ruthlessly. Guardiola introduced Jeremy Doku and Savinho in the second half to add width, but Slot was ready. Defensive adjustments, including the introduction of Jarell Kwanzaa, curbed City's attempts to stretch Liverpool's backline. Pep Guardiola's reputation as a tactical innovator is well deserved, but this season has exposed cracks in his approach. Against Liverpool, his decisions underscored a pattern emerging at Man City, not of brilliance but of miscalculation. The game in the Etihad showcased Guardiola's over-reliance on tactics that looked groundbreaking on paper but faltered in execution. His deployment of Rico Lewis in an inverted midfield role, instead of reinforcing his team's attacking dynamics, these adjustments stifled creativity, leaving City disjointed and predictable. Arne Slot's Liverpool capitalised on this, using a disciplined midfield press to trap City in uncomfortable positions and force errors. The space left by Guardiola's unbalanced setup was mercilessly exploited, particularly by Trent Alexander-Arnold, who orchestrated Liverpool's attacking transitions. The gap between the two managers extends beyond tactics. Guardiola's Man City have often looked reactive this season, struggling to adapt amid setback after setback. Injuries to key players like Kevin De Bruyne and defensive lapses have left the team searching for cohesion. Slot, on the other hand, had built a Liverpool side that is not only cohesive but also confident. His players know their roles, trust the system, and execute with precision. Psychologically, Slot's Liverpool exudes belief, while Guardiola's City seems weighed down by expectation. This mental edge was palpable at the Etihad. Liverpool approached the game with purpose and composure, while City seemed hesitant and disjointed, unsure whether to double down on possession or reinforce their defensive vulnerabilities. Slot's calm, proactive management has been a revelation. He has turned high-pressure situations into opportunities for strategic adjustments that consistently deliver results. Guardiola, once the standard-bearer for tactical mastery, has found himself outmaneuvered in key moments. Liverpool's dominance this season is a testament to Arne Slot's resurgence as a leading force in modern management. His combination of tactical clarity and adaptability has redefined how title contenders approach the Premier League. Under Slot, Liverpool have become the benchmark for consistency, executing a system built on balance, versatility, and exceptional squad utilization. Despite facing injuries to pivotal players, Slot has managed to keep Liverpool's form intact. For example, when Virgil van Dijk missed a crucial stretch earlier in the season, Ibrahim Konate and Jarrell Kwanzaa seamlessly stepped in, maintaining the defensive solidity that has become a hallmark of Slot's system. This squad depth and readiness is a reflection of Slot's meticulous preparation and ability to extract the best from every player. Offensively, Mohamed Salah has been pivotal, delivering dazzling performances while leading the scoring charts. Yet it's the midfield where Liverpool have truly shone. Slot's recruitment of Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis Mac Allister has injected dynamism and creativity, while Trent Alexander-Arnold's hybrid role as a playmaker has redefined how modern fullbacks can influence games. Man City, by comparison, has suffered from a lack of consistency and confidence. The absence of De Bruyne has forced Guardiola into makeshift strategies that often fail under pressure. Without Rodri anchoring the midfield during key matches earlier this season, City looked vulnerable. Erling Haaland, though still a potent scorer, has become isolated in games where City's midfield fails to provide service. These systemic flaws have made Guardiola's men uncharacteristically vulnerable, especially against top-tier opposition like Liverpool. Liverpool's success also highlights a cultural shift under Slot. There's a renewed sense of purpose and grit in each performance. Slot has managed to combine the high-octane pressing that defined Klopp's peak seasons with a newfound tactical maturity. Liverpool can dominate possession and create flowing attacks, but they can also sit deep and pick teams apart on the counter. This adaptability has been key to their superior performances against both title rivals and mid-table challengers. Meanwhile, City have struggled to form a cohesive identity this season. Familiar strengths like midfield dominance and defensive resilience have waned, giving way to disjointed displays and costly lapses. Losses to teams like Wolves and Spurs further reveal a side that's been unable to consistently impose itself, leaving City's title bid in tatters. The numbers don't lie. Slot's Liverpool have sat atop the Premier League since early 2025, building an imposing 9-point lead. Their ability to manage tough fixtures and grind out results has separated them from a City side that has often buckled under pressure. Slot's attention to detail and focus on game-by-game improvements has made them the team to beat, not just this season, but potentially for years to come. This isn't just about statistics or match outcomes. It's about philosophy and execution that drives success. While Guardiola's City appears stuck in a cycle of reactive solutions, Slot's Liverpool embodies innovation and resilience. Slot's arrival has heralded not only a new era for the club, but also a redefining of what it means to dominate in the Premier League. The larger picture isn't just about one title race, it's about a seismic shift in power. Liverpool under Slot have shown that even in an era dominated by managerial maestros like Guardiola, fresh ideas and adaptability can outshine established brilliance. Slot's Liverpool aren't just challenging for titles, they're setting a whole new standard for what Premier League greatness looks like. Arne Slot's Liverpool have not just outperformed Guardiola's City this season, they've redefined the expectations of what a title-winning side should look like. Slot's tactical acumen, man management, and ability to adapt have propelled Liverpool to the top of the table and beyond. Guardiola, for all his brilliance, has struggled to match Slot's decisiveness and clarity. This season has marked a turning point. The narrative isn't just about one game, but about contrasting philosophies. Slot's proactive, disciplined approach has made Liverpool a force of nature, while Guardiola's over-tinkering has left City reeling. With the title race reaching its final stretch, Liverpool's rise under Slot looks unstoppable. Until next time, this is Matchday Moments, bringing you the tactical insights from football's most thrilling battles. Stay tuned for more.